Good morning, everyone, or good day. It's March 28th, 2012. I'm Dwight Schmuck. This is the Schmuck Look. You'll have to pardon me a second while I move some things around so I can read this. The first thing I'm doing today is, the name of the thing is Thoughts, and my first thought has to do with a story I read in the BBC this morning. I'm going to read the first paragraph to you. The U.S. state of Virginia is poised to become the first to sell naming rights to its bridges, highways, and roads. But given how long drivers can spend in gridlock, is there risk in putting your firm's name to this public space? Well, golly gee, Virginia, how about just fixing the goddamn roads yourself? Oh yeah, because it costs so much, and the tax base has gone down so much, and it's too hard to keep up the infrastructure without selling stuff, What? This is what we gotta do now, because you won't let us tax anymore. You don't need any more bloody damn taxes. You need to take some exemptions away from these big-ass corporations. Oh, they're gonna move. Where the hell to? No, they're not. It's time we stop treating these things like little bitty babies who, if they cough and whoop enough, why, we'll take them right to the doctor who will prescribe all kinds of expensive goddamn things when really all they need is spanked. It's time to spank them back. Selling the naming rights to roads. Now, I'm willing to bet big money that I don't have, because this is a bet I will assuredly win, that let's say you sell 10 miles of road to PepsiCo. They're going to demand for that money so they can name it PepsiCo Highway or whatever. That 10 million that they're spending for that 10 miles of road, it gets spent on that 10 miles of road. To hell with the 20 miles coming to. The 30 miles after that are Pothole City. Let somebody else buy the naming right for that stretch and fix it themselves. That's what this is all about. You want your road fixed? Ante up some money, sonny. That's what this is all about. I'm telling you flat out. Folks, this is a really, really, really damn bad idea. It's time we tax the people who need taxed. And all the damn businesses need taxed. Call it value added, call it income tax, I don't care. It is patently wrong for a company that does billions and billions of dollars worldwide to pay no federal income tax, to pay no state taxes. Come on. It is, you know it and I know it, we all know it. So how come it's so hard for the politicians to know it and to do the correct things? I'm refraining from right and left. Let's just say the correct things are the hardest thing to do. And the politicians are the first ones to stand in line with big alligator chairs. It's too hard. Which brings me to my second thought. I've laid off of this now for a week and a half, 2 weeks. The Trayvon Martin thing down there in Florida, where the neighborhood watch idiot, who nobody on the neighborhood watch liked to begin with, shot and killed a 17-year-old who was, oh my God, crime of crimes, wearing a friggin' hoodie and had a box of Skittles, bag of Skittles, what have you, in his pocket. Oh my God, horrors. But he was black, don't you know? In the hoodie, he was a gang member. He's a gangster. Sunshine. I was wearing friggin' hoodies back in the 60s. Must make me about the oldest goddamn gangster there is. Nobody said word one then about, oh, you can't wear the hood up because people who shoot you, they'll think you're a criminal. No, they'll think your ears are cold. That's what the hood's for. My dear God in heaven. Again, we come to that single question, why is it so hard to do the correct thing? Oh, the police chief has stepped down because he said that, well, no, they're not going to arrest Zimmerman because, his life was being threatened. by a kid with a bag of Skittles? Please. It wasn't like he took the gun away from the kid and used it on him, is it? No. And it isn't like the kid followed him around the neighborhood, is it? No. He followed the kid. He shot the kid in the goddamn chest. This is a guy who's always wanted to shoot somebody. He's a goddamn cop wannabe. Not that there's anything wrong with cops. We need them, and bless the hearts of the good ones. You just never hear about the majority of them who are good. You do damn well hear about all the bad ones, though. And you especially hear about the bad wannabes. Zimmerman is one of them. What is so hard about saying the correct thing? This guy is pure asshole. Needs to be put away. Never allowed out on the streets again with any sort of a weapon, including paper clips. This is a nut job waiting to go off. He has gone off. It's time to put his ass away forever. I don't want to be endangered 15, 1800, 2,000 miles from him. If he's free and on the streets, I'm endangered. I don't think it's a good deal. I don't think it's a good deal for those of you who would live closer. Again, why is it so hard to do the correct thing? Take this guy off the street. It's every other goddamn problem we've got in this country, folks. For those of you who do listen, who do watch on occasion, bless your hearts, but you gotta ask yourselves, ask your politicians, why is it so hard to do the correct thing? It's what you're being paid to do. I know you want to go golfing at the country club next week and you need that invite, but come on. Let's face it. We have this thing, another thought. We've had this protest all last week, this week, etc., over in Brattleboro, which is just a few miles from here, 20 miles or so. Brattleboro and Vernon, which is just down the road from Brat, at Vermont Yankee, which is an aging nuclear power plant, like in Fukushima or Fukushima or whatever the place was in Japan where they had 5 of 7 melt down. It's the same type of plant. It's been going for 40 years. The corporation that owns it out of Louisiana, Entergy, has lied to us here in Vermont for years and years about different things. They had 2 years ago or last year, whatever it was, they had a cooling tower actually collapse, fall down. They had tritium leaking out of underground pipes that weren't supposed to be underwater pipes. Oh no, they're not there. That's what they said, and then, oh my God, there they are. Oh, we made a mistake, but you can't hold that against us for the relicensing, which the NRC, Nuclear Regulatory Commission, said, yeah, you gotta give them the damn license. And why? Well, they pay us. And the courts are going along with, yeah, you can't deny the license on any grounds that the NRC has control over, because, well, that would be wrong, and saying that the federal guys are not doing their jobs would be wrong. Why is it so hard to say and do the correct thing? Shut this sucker down. Yes, I do fully understand that it means our electric rates are going to go up for the short term. I also understand it's going to force people to develop alternate energy faster. Cool. Speaking of that, yours truly had a letter to the editor in last week's Valley News. Punch it up, Google up the Deerfield Valley News. The Deerfield Valley News. Letters to the editor. There I am. Number 1. We have, the week before, there was an article about, to the west of us, there's a proposed windmill project that will, unfortunately, cover the ridge line. So those who live up the elevation here will see those things, those windmills, and It's a quaint little village from the 1800s, which is El Toro Poo-Poo, because quaint little villages in the 1800s, number one, did not have electric lines. We do. And there goes that argument. Didn't have traffic lights either. We do. Sorry about your luck, folks. Come up to the 21st century, windmills, because it's an alternative energy source. It's going to power those 10 or 15 windmills, whatever it is, will power 43,000 homes. Cool darts by my lights. It decreases our dependence on foreign oil, which means less of our guys have to die in Iran or Iraq or wherever the hell we're going to war with next, which again is a stupid thing because nobody is willing to step up and say the correct things, that this is stupid. Hi there. Let me be a schmuck. I'll say it. It's stupid. It's time, folks, to start doing the correct things. You know, it really is. It really, really is. It's time to start doing the correct things. In the long run, they're going to be the less expensive things. It's time to do it. I've been trying all of my life to do the correct things. Maybe that's why I'm old and broken down and broke. But I can, you know, when I lay my head on the pillow, I don't have any trouble going to sleep. And I can look my fellow man direct in the eyes and say, I tried. I'm with you, buddy. That's all we got is each other. It's time to start living that way. It's time to look out for each other. And it's damn well time to do the correct things. I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace out there.